There are two major reasons why waiting any longer to advance your stalled asylum case could be devastating for your future in America. The second reason is particularly alarming and could fundamentally alter your chances of winning asylum. You need to understand this before it's too late, so watch this video to the end. I can't stress enough how crucial it is to understand what's coming. I'm going to explain why now is the time to push your asylum case forward through an asylum delay lawsuit, and we're starting right now. I'm Brian Manning, and I used to be an asylum officer with the government, but now, as an asylum lawyer, well, I help immigrants all over the country to secure their future in America through asylum. Let me know in the comments if you've got an asylum case pending, or maybe you're considering applying. Listen, I'd especially like to hear from you if you've been waiting for an asylum interview for multiple years. Let me know in the comments how long you've been waiting. All right, let's dive into the first major reason why you need to take action on your stalled asylum case. You see, time itself works against asylum cases in multiple ways, devastating ways. And I've seen this play out countless times, both as an asylum officer and now as an immigration lawyer fighting for my clients. First, asylum officers grow increasingly skeptical about continued risk of harm the longer someone has been in the United States. Now, I witnessed this skepticism firsthand during my time as an asylum officer. My colleagues would often say things like, well, yeah, I understand, some bad things happen, or maybe you were threatened or whatever, but that was years ago. What makes you think that you'd still be at risk now, after all this time has passed? This kind of thinking can be harmful to your case, even if the danger back home is very real and ongoing. Second, country conditions can change or appear to change in ways that can undermine your asylum case. So perhaps there's a new government, or maybe the violence has seemingly decreased, at least in certain regions, or there's something else that shows up in the country conditions information that the officer is reviewing that makes them think, well, okay, it's looking like things have maybe gotten better. You see, even if the specific dangers that you face haven't actually changed, asylum officers may use these surface level improvements to challenge asylum claims, arguing that the country has, moved on or stabilized. I've seen perfectly viable asylum claims denied because of perceived improvements in country conditions, even when those improvements were superficial or didn't actually address the specific threats facing the asylum seeker. Okay, third, the passage of time can create gaps in your memory, particularly around traumatic events. What might have been crystal clear 2 years ago, say, becomes fuzzy after multiple years. And I've seen countless asylum seekers struggle to recall dates, specific threats, or other crucial details about their persecutors. Details that could make the difference between approval and denial. Remember, even small inconsistencies in your testimony, caused, including by the natural fading of memory over time, can be used as a reason to deny your case. And finally, evidence can deteriorate or disappear entirely with time, often in heartbreaking ways. Documents get lost in moves or maybe destroyed. Witnesses pass away or become unreachable. Medical records get purged from hospital systems. Police reports become impossible to obtain as archives are cleaned out. Listen, each passing month increases the risk that crucial supporting evidence will be lost forever. I've seen cases that could have been won years ago fail simply because the evidence was no longer available. By the way, if you want to maximize your chances for asylum success, then be sure to hit the subscribe button and the bell notification so that you don't miss the insights that I share on this channel. Okay, now for the second major reason that you need to act now, and this is intense. The political landscape is about to shift dramatically, making winning asylum increasingly difficult in ways we've never seen before in the history of US asylum law. In short, it's the Trump effect. The president-elect's team has already announced plans to dramatically restrict who can qualify for asylum, including eliminating protection for victims of gang violence and domestic abuse. And I'm certain other classes of asylum seekers will be targeted as well. To be clear, the changes that they're planning would fundamentally alter who can qualify for protection in the United States. And this isn't just tough talk or campaign rhetoric. They're crafting these policies specifically to withstand legal challenges, learning from past experiences. Now, their blueprint, called Project 2025, details a systematic dismantling of asylum protections that have existed for decades. And this time, they're better prepared to implement their agenda. Listen, the goal is clear. Make winning asylum nearly impossible for most applicants, regardless of the merits of their case. And you've got to understand, the anti-immigrant sentiment that Trump and his team promote inevitably trickles down to affect how asylum officers view cases. I saw this during the previous Trump administration when I was an officer in the Houston Asylum Office. Adjudicators who might have given applicants the benefit of the doubt became increasingly skeptical and demanding. Officers who once showed compassion began approaching cases with suspicion. The entire culture of the asylum office shifted and approval rates have plummeted. We're already seeing promises to eliminate programs like CBP-1 and humanitarian parole initiatives that have provided legal pathways for hundreds of thousands of immigrants. These changes would be just the beginning of a comprehensive overhaul of the immigration system. Some politicians have even suggested they'll revoke the legal status of over 1.3 million people who entered legally under Biden-era programs. Get ready to leave because you're going to be going out real fast, Trump has said. This unprecedented threat to strip legal status from people who followed all the rules should alarm everyone in the immigrant community, inspiring action to try to get a stable status like asylum as soon as possible. But here's the crucial point. The full impact of Trump's restrictive policies won't be immediate. It will take months or longer for some of the most restrictive asylum rules and policies to be formally implemented. Similarly, the anti-immigrant atmosphere will gradually intensify, I believe, increasingly influencing how officers approach cases. Now, this creates a window of opportunity that you must seize. You want to have your asylum case adjudicated before the full weight of the Trump effect is felt. With every passing month that Trump is in office, I truly believe it'll be increasingly difficult to win your asylum case. By pushing your case forward now, you can likely get your interview and decision before these dramatic changes take hold, or at least before they reach peak destructiveness. So the time to act is now, while we still have legal tools available to help move your case forward. You see, if you've been waiting for years for an asylum interview with USCIS, you're almost certainly going to be waiting for years to come, unless you take legal action. An asylum delay lawsuit, which you'll hear referred to as a mandamus lawsuit, can force USCIS to schedule your asylum interview, often within just 2 or 3 months, sometimes even faster. This is a powerful legal tool that we've been using at my law firm a ton lately to help clients get their stalled asylum case unstuck. And the results? Well, they speak for themselves. We've filed over 100 of these lawsuits, and we haven't lost a single mandamus case yet. While past success does not guarantee future results, we're seeing consistent victories in getting interviews scheduled and decisions issued quickly. And through the end of 2024, we're offering $500 off our mandamus service to help more people secure their future before policies become even more restrictive. This is a time-limited opportunity to take control of your immigration future. Now is the time for action. Don't risk leaving your family's future to chance. If you're ready to take the next step and get help with your asylum case, call my office today. That number is 713-909-0401. And remember, we help people all over the country, so it doesn't matter where you live. Call us right now to schedule an asylum strategy session so that we can help you to secure your future in America through asylum. Again, I'm Brian Manning, and it's an honor, it's truly an honor to serve you in your asylum journey.